The first year is interesting because people have faith in you. At the same time, they look at what you're building and like, there really isn't a lot to show for it. So people are being very polite and say, yeah, interesting, what's going to be, and so on. So, they love you and they have faith in you, but it's a strange period. You got to really believe in it at that point and say, no, we're building something bigger. We're thinking bigger here because it certainly doesn't look like it.
In the early days of Vivino, I thought about giving up every now and then. The product didn't really work, and it was hard to say for sure that this was gonna work. And I think that's a natural thing when you start out on a project, that you have doubts. Like anyone else who would look at the concept from the outside would be like, yeah, maybe it's a good idea, maybe not, I don't know. Today it's obvious and it's very easy to say, yeah, that was a great idea, of course you should do that. But back then it was super uncertain if this was actually going to work out.
I think the strength and the weakness of a good entrepreneur is that we never give up. We definitely think about giving up all the time. But we never ever give up for good and for bad, because that sometimes leads to making really bad decisions, and no, we're going to keep going even though something's dead a long time ago. So I think that's like the curse and the both strength and weakness of an entrepreneur.
So I think having those doubts, I think, is quite healthy and natural. Fortunately, when I look back, I can say, okay, I made the choice of continuing, and I think that was a great choice. But back then, there were a lot of doubts for me about, hey, is this ever going to work?